On Tuesday, when the Speaker of the National Assembly held his maiden press conference with the Media Corps, the question was put to Dr. Barton Scotland regarding the quality of performance the Media Corps rendered, especially in matters relating to Parliament. Dr. Scotland said,
I don't know that it would be fair to say the media. There have been instances when I believe that the reporting, if that's the right term, the reporting did not reflect actuality. That the reporting sometimes was slanted to achieve a particular point. Yes, that is happening. But I can't say it's the media because then I'm saying everyone. And I'm not saying that. But it has happened. Sometimes you wish it didn't happen.
While it was noted that every media house has its own agenda in broadcasting what happened in the Parliament, Dr. Scotland called on the press to report the truth at all times and not to slant it or show favoritism to a political party. He gave an example.
Is that I sit in the House. Whenever the House is sitting, I make sure I'm there all the time. And some events which I read sometimes, reported the day after, somewhat different from what I knew took place. And I wonder how that could happen. A few times I've said maybe the reporter was tired, or the reporter may have left the room and filled in the gaps afterwards. I've said that sometimes. But I've seen that. And why do I know that it's not, those things didn't happen that way? Because I'm there all the time. So, you probably shouldn't ask me that.
The Speaker told the press of a particular minister who wanted a news house to broadcast truth. He said this could be a dangerous thing for a policymaker to influence how a media house should tell its story.
But it said that the minister wanted the news house to write truth. Instead of leaving the news house, to write the truth as that news house sees it to be. Now, truth is not divisible. Truth is truth or not truth. So if the minister wants you to write truth, and you take issue on that, and if you want the truth that I perceive it to be, that's a movable feast. But it seems to me that it may be a great temptation in some instances to say things the way you want them to be, if they are not that way. Again, I'm not saying that the media houses as a whole or any particular purveyor of the news does this in a consistent fashion. I'm just speaking from the point of view of somebody outside looking in. You asked me to look in, I'm looking in.
The Speaker said media houses have a duty to educate the public and it must be done fairly. Andrew Weeks reporting for Safe TV2 Headline News.